We're back and ready to get some work done. Let me catch you guys up to date. Just finished laying down the rest of the screen on this floor. We're working on a back porch. It's going to be an enclosed screen porch. So we're screening the floor also so that we don't have spiders and cockroaches coming up through the floorboards. This is where we're at right now. Today we're putting deck boards down. We officially cut the first piece. I'm going to get this one in. We're going to get it started. Then we'll take you along and show you what we're doing. But I think I just want to get this one down because it's pretty basic and there's nowhere to set the camera in the area right now. So as you can see, we're off to a good start and I finally have some floor to work on so that I can show you guys the process. So I don't want to bore you guys with a decking video. Everybody's seen decks put together. It's not a big deal. But I just wanted to mention that I'm trying a new tool today. I'm trying the Camo Marksman Pro X1. And we're trying to do like hidden fasteners because I wanted to try something new and we've never used one of these before. So far, it's actually working better than I expected and I like it. On our front porch, we just did face nailing and that's fine. But a lot of people said, why didn't you use stuff like this? So I'm trying it out. So the first thing I want to say about this system is it was pretty expensive, I think, because this little jig was $50. The screws were like $70 some, almost $80. And they are proprietary screws. You have to use their screws with their jig to make the system work. I'll show you just very quickly if you can see this. Kind of has a unique double thread design and an interesting tip on it for sure. So you just squeeze the handle, you put it on here, release the handle, and it squeezes the wood. And basically all it is a jig where you put the screws here and here. And it allows you to drive them at 45-degree angles into the sides of the board. This is going exceptionally well. I'm so happy with how the deck is coming out. It looks really good. Probably one of the nicest ones I've ever built. But I'm running out of light. I can see fine in here, but I can't see fine outside where I'm cutting the wood. I'm tempted to bring another light out and keep working. I'm not sure, but just wanted to stop and give you guys an update. I mean, you see it come together. It's cool. I like that little tool. It really does make things convenient. And actually it does speed it up a bit for people like me who, you know, I like to get screw placement nice and even and looking good, and that just puts it in quick. So I'm happy I bought it. I was a little hesitant at the cost, but so far so good. Hopefully it holds up. I'm looking forward to seeing how the screws react when the board shrinks. It's a system that's been around for a very long time, so I'm sure it works fine. I've been back at work on the porch again today and making big progress, so I just wanted to show you and take you along because I'm on the last board. So check it out. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I should have measured this better. I thought I'd have a wide board at the end, but these all took up more space than I expected. Probably because each board is so fat. I was kind of calculating 5.5 inches and these are 5 3/4. But it's looking pretty awesome. What do you think?
Yeah, it is awesome.
Some of these holes are kind of noticeable, but some of them aren't too bad at all. This is what it looks like up close. And we have a nice smooth deck, so that's cool. This is awesome. It looks good. It went down pretty quickly considering all things. So while I'm glad that's done, you might notice that we still have that section to do. Now this is the same exact thing. We're going to throw some screen on here, get it stapled down, and just cover it with boards. Well guys, I got all the wood cut and laid in place, and that's all I'm doing for today. It's getting dark, it's chilly out. I'm gonna go in and take a break. We'll get back on that tomorrow and get those all screwed down. Well guys, I'm out here again today, and it's even colder than it was yesterday. But I'm going to try to get these screwed down. Well, there's no way for me to really make this exciting. You know, just trying to get some tension on these boards so that the gap isn't too wide. I'm trying to keep the gap as small as possible. This tool automatically gaps at 1/16 of an inch. But I don't want it any wider than that. Here I was thinking I was done with the floor, and I almost forgot the water heater closet. So I just cut a bunch of small pieces of scrap. We're going to put them in here, get this floor done, then it will be official. I think I'm done. Well guys, here is the finished floor. So here's the view coming out of the house. And a little sunny out, so hopefully you can see it. Okay. Here we are, washing machine nook. Here's the lower level, mudroom. Hopefully we can contain all the dirty shoes to this area and not up here. And over here is the water heater closet. Now I do have a crack back here, and that's okay. I can fill it in. I might fill it in, but I might not, because as you guys know, this is the water heater closet. Our electric water heater is going to be sitting right here, and the water hookups are going to be on the wall back here. We want to surface mount the water hookups, so we don't want them in the wall. I know I could have hid them. I don't want them hidden. So since we're going to have exposed plumbing coming up the wall for the water heater to hook to, they have to come through the floor. That's why I'm thinking about not closing up that gap, because it's just big enough for me to send my water lines up through the floor without drilling any holes. And if I fill in a little strip right there and I drill big holes in it for the water lines, it's just going to fall apart. So I hope that makes sense. After I figure out the water lines and see how it's all going to work, maybe I'll patch up the rest of that hole, or I'll figure out something. But for now I'm going to leave it for the plumbing. Now originally we didn't want deck boards out here because this was going to be more of an extension of the living space and we wanted kind of a solid floor. I looked at all my options. I was considering doing tile. We decided not. It was just too much money, too much work for this space. I was looking for tongue and groove flooring, but I could not find any. Nothing available for outdoor use. No treated tongue and groove flooring at all, of any size, of any style. I could buy regular untreated tongue and groove, but I was hesitant about using that in an outdoor environment. Even though we're covered by a roof and it might be okay, it would be subject to blowing in rain, and I just didn't want to take the risk. I looked at aluminum decking, which I thought was really cool, and I was really set on that. I said, wow, that's neat. Aluminum decking, solid, no bugs can get through, lasts forever. But then I was finding prices around $20 to $25 per square foot. That means that this little 10 by 16 space would cost nearly $4,000 to just put a floor on it. All this wood decking I was able to get for less than $350 to finish the whole floor. So $350 versus $4,000, I didn't even question it. We just went with the regular old decking, and I'm happy with it. Like I said, I was afraid because I didn't want all the cracks in the floor and I wanted it to be kind of nice, like a barefoot floor. What we'll end up doing is probably just throwing down a rug and just enjoying it. It should be fine. Like I said, it's out of the weather. It's not going to get a lot of wear. Since we did the hidden fasteners, there's no splinters sticking up where the screws went in. It's going to be nice. Sometimes you just have to balance cost, availability of products, and just what you want and try to find the best solution. That's what we did. Now that we're done with the floor, done with the framing, we can start the plumbing for the washing machine and the water heater. So that's what I'm going to be planning out now, is just making sure I have everything and getting it lined up and set in where I want, and hopefully getting this plumbed up. After the plumbing is on, we're going to worry about siding. This is the washing machine outlet box that I'm going to be installing in the wall. This is going to contain our drain for the washing machine and the hot and cold water valves. It's going to mount on the studs right in here. The problem is that I'm not a big fan of just putting these thick tabs right on the studs. That's how you're supposed to do it. But it's going to make a bulge in my wall. I don't want a bulge. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my router to bring this down a hair. Just thick enough for those to sit flush with the studs. That'll make me feel better. So I'm going to work on that now, getting those routered out. We'll get this mounted, move on to the next step. That's a start. Now I'm getting ready and looking for a spot to put this. And what this will do is serve as our vent for our washing machine laundry. Since we're on a porch and it has a not too thick roof and nowhere to really easily connect to the vent system, we decided to go this route just out here, just for this washing machine. So this will be drawing air in to let the washing machine drain properly. And I'm thinking about, instead of putting it on the outside of the wall, put it back here inside the closet so that it's not seeable but still accessible. I think I like that. And also, while I'm here, I'm going to cut these off so I don't hit them. I got my pipe cut. We're going to be gluing this up. I feel like we're on the right track, but I need to buy some more plumbing fittings to get done what I want to get done, so I think I'm done for now. So I guess we'll just finish this up later. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.